In a quiet village wrapped in snow, there lived two brothers, Timo and Luka. They were young, poor, and full of love, but had only one warm coat to share between them. The coat was their late father's, big, brown, and filled with the scent of pine and smoke. It was old, but strong, like a hug that lingered long after the arms were gone. Their mother, kind but weary, would sigh each morning, as she looked at the coat and said, "Today is Luka's turn." Or sometimes, "Timo needs it today." Timo, 11, tall and brave. Luka, just 7, small and always shivering. They took turns wearing the coat to school, while the other would face the bitter cold with clenched fists and quiet teeth. One morning, the sky was thick with grey. Frost danced across the windows. Their mother stirred a pot of thin porridge, her eyes tired, her hands shaking. "It's Luka's turn," she whispered, placing the coat on the table. Timo looked at Luka, his little brother coughing, tiny hands trembling. And then, Timo looked away. As they got ready to leave, Timo lifted the coat and knelt beside Luka. He smiled, not with his mouth, but with his heart. "You wear it," he said. "You need it more today." Luka's eyes widened. "But, it's your turn." Timo nodded gently. "I'm tough. You're my little brother. That's what matters." And so they stepped out into the cold. Luka warm in the coat, Timo wrapped only in love. That day, the wind was cruel. Snow swirled like whispers. And Timo, he walked behind, coatless,
silent, and shivering.
By the time they returned home,
Timo could barely speak.
That night, his fever came. He couldn't get out of bed the next morning. Their mother sat by his side, cool cloth on his forehead. Luka sat at the edge of the bed, holding the coat tight in his arms, like it could warm both of them. "I'm sorry," Luka whispered. "I should have given it back." Timo shook his head slowly. A weak smile touched his lips. "You wore it. That's all that matters." 3 days passed. And then, on the quietest night of winter, Timo closed his eyes, and did not open them again. A year passed, and the village never forgot. Each winter, on the coldest day, the children would gather in the square, and build a statue from snow. A tall boy, smiling, holding a coat, gently draping it over the shoulders of a smaller child. And Luka, now taller, stronger, still wore the coat. He never called it his. To him, it would always be Timo's coat.
If I have one coat, it's yours to wear. If I have one breath, it's one we'll share. Love is not what we just say, it's what we give and give away. Take my warmth when skies are cold. Take my hand when you feel old. I may not always be in sight, but I'll be your shadow in the light. If I have one coat, it's yours to wear. If I have one breath, it's one we'll share. Love is not what we just say, it's what we give and give away. Take my warmth when skies are cold. Take my hand when you feel old. I may not always be in sight, but I'll be your shadow in the light.
Love is not measured by what we keep, but by what we're willing to give away. This was the story of my brother's coat. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching Nate Nat Learning Timeless Tale with us today. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss our next magical adventure. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and keep believing in the power of kindness. Bye for now.